Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is one fall for the Phase 1 trophy, which can be cashed in at any time. For Shindig. For an opportunity for the heavyweight championship at Shindig. Introducing the challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the ring, the founder of JB Enterprises and 2018 Manager of the Year, Dr. Joseph Brock III. I've been corrected, the greatest manager of all time.
All right. I realize everybody's ready for this match. We all know that the Jagged Edge would destroy Jacob Ashworth in this very... Unfortunately, Jagged got kind of caught up in traffic. He was trying to fly in from Hollywood, and the weather is bad. So there will be, don't you say no show, Jagged. He's not going to be here. Sorry. So let's just celebrate me. Jagged couldn't make it. I'm sorry. We can go on to the next thing.
They playing mind games, but oh Bubba, they not confusing. My daddy whooped me, and there wasn't no child abuse. But see, I know he loved me, and the message he got it through. It's called discipline. Turn me into a gentleman.
Jacob, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I'm not here. Okay? I tried everything to get him here. We have bad weather.
You know, Joseph Brock, there's one thing I promised these fans here tonight, and that's a good Southern fried country boy ass whipping. And as long as your little Jagged Edge isn't here, I guess that guy has got to be you.
Jagged's attacking him before the match here.
I'm sorry. He was just running late.
Jagged here taking on Jacob Ashworth here as this matchup begins. And Ashworth is taking it to Jagged. Big clothesline there. And Ashworth is feeling it. Man, listen to this crowd. Holy smokes. These two guys are punching the hell out of each other at ringside here. And Jagged takes a shortcut with a rake to the eyes. He's sending, man, Jacob face first into the barricade ringside, and Jacob kicks right to the groin and sends Jagged almost into the crowd. Look at that. Jacob and Jagged going at it. Oh, big shot to the groin. I don't think the matchup has started yet. It's hard to say. I guess referee Radar Martin's letting that one go, knowing what type of competitor Jacob Ashworth is. Ashworth is putting the bones to the side of the head of one Jagged Edge. Head of steam, here comes Jacob, right and splash right in the chest. Jagged Edge there, and he's punching Jagged. Shoulder blocks for Jagged's midsection as well. Man, look at, he is wearing Jagged's midsection out. Radar Martin trying to get him out. Brian Kane's in the ring. What the hell's he doing here? So's Drew Blood. Blood's got that pipe. Makuji's in as well. This isn't a street fight. What the hell's going on? Big Bird and Oscar and Tetchy are in the ring right now. This pack mentality that you see from JB Enterprises is ridiculous. Jagged Edge is up on the ropes now. Xander's leg, out comes the guys from the six-man match earlier tonight. Have come in to clean house. Ashworth is punching the hell out of Jagged at ringside. And Ashworth has been thrown into the ring now. And caution, Strychnine, Xander, and Jake are all standing in the ring now. The 8 men from the 8-man tag match at our last event are all going at it still, and JB's in the ring now. Going at it, even Todd Sexton's here. Todd Sexton asking for a microphone.
Security! 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 Get off your head! Come on, security! Get over here! Security, get up! Get them back! You, get over there! I see you, get over there!
Sexton's chasing Drew Blood on the one
security,
side of the
back
ring.
him up! Back them up! Hold up! Keep them up! Hold up! Look! This is going on too much! Look! Listen! This has gone long enough. Now you're threatening the crowd, okay? So obviously what we need to do is get all you guys together and put you guys in a steel cage. Strychnine, come here. Strychnine. Now. You guys, hold up. Ain't gonna be that easy. You guys gave me an idea tonight. You see this handcuff? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a steel cage up. On each side of the ring, there'll be 2 sets of handcuffs. The only way to win is once everybody from each team is in the cage. Submission, or everybody gotta be handcuffed. That's the only way to win. So if you guys want to use handcuffs, we're gonna use handcuffs. We're gonna have a massacre in Monroe in 2 weeks. Security, please escort JV Enterprises from the building. Please escort them out.
prayer out of the schools. I'm telling y'all, I ain't going for it. No, hell no. They talking about taking my gun. Hell no. They say
we need to address this Billy Buck situation. Billy Buck thinks it's fair that he knows what he's doing, getting his nose into our business right after I give you people probably one of the best world title matches this town has ever seen. So Billy Buck wants to try to insert himself into my title picture. You people can't even chant right. So here's the thing. Billy Buck, you want to insert yourself into my title picture? This is what you got to do. You got to be able to get through the one man that you cannot beat, and that is Mikael Judas. And if by some act of God you do beat Mikael Judas, then and only then will you ever get a shot at this title. So go ahead, bring it on out here. Judas, just pummel him down, man. Just pummel him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the ring from Anderson, South Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wild Billy Buck!
Well, folks, the crowd noise will tell you all you need to know about this. Billy Buck is hands down one of the favorites here at Southern Pride Championship Wrestling. And in order to get a title shot against that man right there, he's going to have to beat near 7 foot of Mikael Judas. In Southern Pride, he has never lost to Mikael Judas. He has had matches stopped. He's had towels thrown in, but he has never had his shoulders put to the mat and counted 1, 2, 3 against Mikael Judas. The man has a loaded 6-shooter that you will know as the buckshot, and that will put down any man in professional wrestling. Collar and elbow tie up to start off. Judas backs him into the corner here using his strength. And again, if Buck has that elbow cocked here, Whispers into the ear from Corey Hollis. Some instructions for Michael Judas as he takes his time. We've seen Michael Judas absolutely take beatings from multiple Southern Fried wrestlers and sit up and laugh and cackle. But one man he has not been able. Oh, what an ass. Billy Buck is smarter than this. Michael Judas down on one knee, asking for a test of strength right now. Billy Buck ought to take him up on it and wear him out. Looks like that's going to happen here. Judas swapping hands and standing tall. Little mind game here from Billy Buck. Judas goozles him here, gets him around the throat. Could we see a choke slam, but he throws Billy Buck into the corner, and Buck the quick of the two. Nice arm drag for the near 300-pounder. Michael Judas sends spine first onto the floor. Onto the canvas. Billy Buck, that's some serious strength there to get the near 300-pound Judas over. Judas doesn't like what just happened to him right there. You can see the look of disgust on his face as Billy Buck is up for the challenge. Like I said, he's never had his shoulders pinned to the mat. And if he can beat Judas, look at that, using his quickness again. Big arm drag for the challenger here, Billy Buck, and Judas is pissed. Judas with a hand in the face of Billy Buck, sends him into the ropes. Senior official David Weekley stepping in. Couple of chops to the chest of Billy Buck, and you know Buck has some chops to lay in as he can. Man, are we going to 10 here? What the hell? Judas with a big clubbing blow right between the shoulder blades and a boot right to the side of the head. Corey Hollis going over and jawing at Billy Buck. You saw Billy Buck at the end of our last show come out and hit the buckshot on Corey Hollis, and Corey Hollis laid prone even as the fans cleared out of the building here. Judas with a head of steam sending Buck off the ropes, and Buck kicks him right in the face. Judas just stands up, and Buck with another huge arm drag. Buck with a second arm drag in a row there, and Buck with a third arm drag in a row. And Judas is growing frustrated, and Hollis takes one too. Judas slides in, ever the opportunist, and a shot right between the shoulder blades and the back of the neck. And Judas is mushing, rubbing his face right into the canvas now. Taking that opportunity of Corey Hollis coming in and distracting Billy Buck and laying bones right to the back of the head of Billy Buck. We're not sure when that matchup will be if Billy Buck does defeat Michael Judas here tonight, but he winning this matchup, he gets a title shot against Corey Hollis at a future event of Corey Hollis' choosing. Whenever Hollis decides it's a damn good day to have that matchup is when that'll happen. And Judas stomping away at the shoulder blades and the spine. And Judas stomping at that left leg. That Billy Buck has to use those legs to get that buckshot going. And Judas laying that near 300-pound frame across the chest of Billy Buck. Look at this man here. Just enjoys putting some punishment on Billy Buck. Going for a cover hook in the leg. Billy Buck kicks out. Judas choking Billy Buck right now. Referee David Weekley with a 5 count there, and Judas breaks the hold. Billy Buck could make his way outside the ring, but Corey Hollis is sitting right there. And that's not going to happen. And look at that. Judas with a foot across the throat. And Hollis is there just jawing at Billy Buck right now. Judas picking up Billy Buck and a big European uppercut right to the jaw, and Buck's being held up by that top rope. And the bottom one. Judas is going to, oh man, Judas is stretching out the chest of Billy Buck and a huge forearm right across that chest. Judas just slowly punishes the heck out of his opponent. Going for a kick, and Buck slides through, single leg takedown. What is Buck going to do here with Judas as Judas is gathered up? Buck's trying to work on a figure four, and Hollis is up on the apron again. And Buck's out to the floor hard ways. Man. Hollis is sending Buck face first right into the barricade there. But Judas had referee David Weekley distracted, and Billy Buck is down at ringside here. We've seen this kind of garbage from these two before. Michael Judas looks like he's heading out to the floor, putting his hand to his ear for the fans to cheer. And here comes the stalker, Michael Judas, over to pick up the pieces. Corey Hollis has the Southern Fried title belt, and he's looking at Billy Buck and jawing at him there at ringside. And Judas has got him set up. Is Buck going to go? What is he going to do? Oh, my God. Buck throat first right across that barricade there at ringside. And Judas knows what it's got to take to defeat Billy Buck. It's got to be more than he's ever given. Man, listen to that chop. That chop sent Judas right back into the ring. And Judas hits the kidneys. Billy Buck, now he's standing on the back of his head. Judas pulling the arms of Billy Buck underneath the ropes. Oh, Jesus. No way to protect himself or to absorb it. Those big shoulder blocks right into the abdomen of Billy Buck, and a third one for good measure there. Buck's going to have trouble breathing at this point. He came back after a few months at the end of last year after having some rib injuries. He's had matches against Judas with his ribs heavily taped. It's absolutely taking a beating on those ribs. And you know when you got a broken rib or a busted rib, cracked anything there, even with your sternum, it hurts to breathe, cough, sneeze, anything. Buck goes in and head first off that top turnbuckle. Judas comes in to pick up the pieces. Double underhook there from Judas and sends him right into the ropes, right into that turnbuckle. Billy Buck is out on his, I don't even know. He can roll him up next to the ropes. I don't think he's going to reach out and grab one. But Judas is going to drag his body to the middle of the ring, hooking the leg. Could this be all? Rolls through there. Judas might have saved him from a 3 count. Buck kicks out at 2 there, and Judas goes again for that hook. Double legs now. Buck kicks out. How does he do that? Judas growing frustrated there. Hollis is back up on the apron with some instructions for the big man. Judas standing over the body of Billy Buck as Billy Buck. Judas is saying, come on, screaming at Billy Buck. Judas screams, hit me harder, and Billy Buck gives it all he's got and ends up on his knees from that shot, doing everything he can. And Judas is rocked a little bit there from Billy Buck. We haven't seen the atomic elbow. Excuse me, been a long night. The bionic elbow from Billy Buck. That's hard to do as tall as Judas is, but Buck is putting the bones to his face there, and Judas with a huge kick sends Billy Buck crumpled out to the floor. And look at Judas right in the middle of the ring there. He is absolutely exhausted, and he's going to let Corey Hollis pick up some extra work here, some overtime. Little side job there for Corey Hollis. Hollis sends him in, and Billy Buck reverses him into the barricade there. much to the delight of the fans. And Judas has gathered Billy Buck up, and he's going to bring him into the rope. What strength there. He just picked him up like it was a child. Fall away slam, and Buck lands hard on his shoulder. Judas is still in bad shape right now, but Billy Buck's in much worse shape. Judas has him again. We're going to see another fall away slam. This is going to take a toll on those ribs again. Jeez. Judas is dropping him from that near 7-foot frame onto the canvas in the ring, and Corey Hollis is excited and likes the way things are happening right now in this matchup. Judas is back in control. Judas having to use all his strength to get Billy Buck back up to his feet. Stretching out Buck's arm and then hitting that big boot to the jaw of Billy Buck. Another boot right to the side of the face. Once again, you can see Billy Buck holding onto that top rope. That's what's keeping him from meeting the canvas right now. Judas is going in for another big kick right to the jaw. And here's Corey Hollis up on the ring. Hollis said kick his face in. Billy Buck is up. We've seen Judas with that head of steam. He's heading from the corner there and a big boot right to the chest. He goes in again and another kick right to the jaw. Billy Buck slumped over body there and a kick to the side of the head. Once again, David Weekley has to make a decision on whether or not he's going to stop this matchup. You can see Billy Buck is barely even awake at this point, but his eyes are open, and that's all he needs to have to fight. Because the tank of will and the tank of guts is full on the young man standing across the ring from Michael Judas. You see that coming right into the camera there, and Judas absolutely clobbers Billy Buck, and you see Buck just barely hanging on the top of the ring. Give me the top of the ropes there, and Judas trying to mount in the corner here, going for Billy Buck. Judas is squeezing the head on the temples of Billy Buck, and he's just raining the fist down right on the top of the head of Billy Buck, and he's stretching his neck out as Buck crumples down, struggling to make it and keep on his feet there, Buck. And Judas is grinding his knee across the side of Buck's head. What an absolute maniac doing that. Billy Buck is up. Billy Buck's got him, and he's powerbombed. Buck powerbombed him out of the corner. Hollis pounding the canvas. Billy Buck's legs twitching. You ever see a leg off of a daddy long leg and the rest of the body's moving? That's what Billy Buck looks like right now. But listen to this crowd. Crowd is solidly behind Billy Buck. Judas is stunned right now, and he's looking across the ring at someone he hasn't beaten here in Southern Fried. Judas and Buck both to their feet right now. They're going at it. First strike from Judas, second strike from Buck. These guys are trading blows. Punches right to the side of the head as these men go back and forth. Judas with the early advantage there. Buck with a head of steam and a big chop right to the chest. Fists and chops from Billy Buck. Buck's onslaught is relentless. Judas misses. Buck with a, oh man. Everything Judas has, Buck has an answer for. Judas has him by the throat. Buck kicks him right in the midsection and a second kick in the midsection. Buck breaks the hold there and a big shot right to the top of the head. Buck pushes him off. Spine buster from Buck. Could this be all? Oh my God. 2 3/4 there. Buck almost had him. Buck almost had his title shot. Buck setting him up for the figure four. Buck's got it locked in right in the middle of the ring. Is Judas going to get to the ropes? Is Judas going to break it? Will he even submit? Is this psychopath going to submit? Here comes Corey Hollis. Damn it. Hollis hits him. I think Buck moved. Is Michael Judas going to tap? Are we going to see the monster tap out? Can Judas take it? Buck has it locked in. Oh, he's leaning back for extra leverage. Judas pulling Buck's leg off, and he blocks it. Judas has him by the throat now. He's got Billy Buck to his feet. Judas is up to his feet, but he can't stand on that leg. Oh, he can't lift him up. Buck kicks him in the midsection. Is Buck going to hit a pile driver? He does. He hits a pile driver. That was all Buck could do to get him up, and he hit a little bit of a pile driver on him, and Judas is done. Buckshot! And Judas is out of the ring. Damn it! He's got to pin Judas in the ring. What is Billy Buck going to do now? Buck is flying through the ropes, and Judas caught him. Oh, my God. Oh, choke slam right onto the canvas, that apron area there, and Buck went spine first into the hardest part of the ring. Hollis with some words to zombie-like Michael Judas right now as Judas rolls Buck into the ring now. This isn't how this match is going to end. No way. This can't happen. Buck kicked out at the last second. Just a shoulder off the mat. I can't believe it. Neither can Judas, for that matter. Look at Billy Buck. He hasn't moved since he's got out of the ring. He barely got that shoulder up. We almost had a 3 count there. Man. Judas is signaling for the crucifix powerbomb. If that comes up, if he hits that on Billy Buck, I can't imagine there's going to be anything less than a 3 when Weekly hits the canvas. Oh, man, Judas still having trouble with those knees. He's having trouble with the power getting him up, and Billy Buck wiggles out of the way. It makes it to the canvas, and Buck is on the apron now, getting pulled up, and Corey Hollis is on that side of the ring. Judas goes for the big boot, and he dumps out to the floor. He's on the same side of the ring. Hollis is close up. You see him in a near corner. You can't, but he's there. Sorry. Billy Buck is going up. What the hell is Billy Buck doing? Billy Buck and Judas is there. Buck is going for a big suicide dive right across the chest. And he hits Judas right into the barricade. Hollis is going to the corner, grabbing a chair. Hollis has that folding chair there, and he misses. Buck hits him with a punch. And Hollis is out. Buck shot in the chair. Billy Buck hit a super kick right into Michael Judas. And Buck is prone there at the corner, taking a breather. Jeez, what the beating he's taking. And you can see Judas on the near side in that shot. And he is knocked out from the super kick right into the face of the chair. And between Buck and Judas, you'll find that chair. Buck is in the ring before the 10 count. Referee David Weekly calling for the bell. That's it. He's beaten Judas. Billy Buck's the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee David Weekly has counted out.
Damn it, Hollis is in the ring now.
Your winner of the match, well, Billy Buck.
What the hell is going on? Corey Hollis wins a match, Billy Buck wins a matchup and has a future title shot against Hollis. And Hollis had words for Judas as Judas heads to the back, and Hollis is climbing in the ring now. Billy Buck's up and he hits Hollis. One for Judas, 2, and an elbow for Hollis as well. Billy Buck fighting by himself right now in the ring, and the numbers game catches up. Judas hits a big clothesline there. And he and Hollis are in the ring now. Hollis attacking Billy Buck, and Judas has him by the throat. Judas has got him by the throat. We're going to see a choke slam. Hollis with a kick to the groin there. And a big choke slam from Michael Judas onto Billy Buck. What a shocker. Corey Hollis is upset that he's got to give up another title shot. He'd rather have that title around his waist.
You know what? Billy, man of my word. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you this title match right here, right now.
He just wrestled a match.
So if you got what it takes, Billy, you better give me your best shot. Everything you got.
What a piece of trash. Corey Hollis said, you want the match. This is going to happen here. Buckshot! Billy Buck hit him. Corey Hollis is out on the floor. Billy Buck hit him. The matchup has started. Corey Hollis is out on the floor. Billy Buck pushes that chair back under the ring. Corey Hollis said this matchup is going to happen right now. And Billy Buck's got to lift Corey Hollis into the ring. I can't believe that. Buck's coming in. He's trying to get up. Oh, he's got that hand up in the air. He's calling for it. Corey Hollis is out. Billy Buck is loading it up. Hollis is up. Billy Buck going for the buckshot, and Hollis ducks out of the way. Hollis with the fireman's carry. Sets him down there right in the middle of the ring. Hollis with a cover. Oh, my God, 2 3/4. He just kicked out. I don't know how much Billy Buck has left in the tank right now, but Corey Hollis is going to take the rest of it, I believe. Billy Buck thought this was going to be a fair and square matchup, and he beat Michael Judas by countout, getting this title shot here. And Hollis sends Buck face first right into that second turnbuckle. And Buck is taking multiple shots right to the head when Judas was kicking him there in the ring. Hollis is going to send him into the near corner in that turnbuckle as well. Draping the knee and the leg across the throat of Billy Buck. Billy Buck getting choked there, and David Weekley now finds himself refereeing a Southern Fried Championship Wrestling heavyweight title match. Hollis gathering Buck up right now. Look at Buck, man. He can't even stand up. Hollis sends him into the far turnbuckle, and Buck hits spine first and then face first onto the canvas. Referee David Weekley checking to see if he's going to be able to continue there. Hollis gathers up. Billy Buck and sends Buck spine first again on the near side. Turnbuckles, holy smokes. Corey Hollis with a knee right to the face of Billy Buck. Hollis telling Billy Buck to stay down. He knows there's no quit in Billy Buck. Billy Buck is back up to his feet, and Hollis with a stinger splash in the corner. Big shots right to the side of the head of Billy Buck. Weekley starting a 5 count because he's in the corner on the ropes. Weekley sending Hollis away. Michael Judas is stalking outside the ring. Buck with a clothesline as Hollis comes into the corner. Big head of steam from Buck, a last gasp effort there. Trying to do something against Corey Hollis. This is his title shot here, even though he didn't want it like this. Those are the terms you have to deal with when you got a champion like Corey Hollis. Billy Buck is up and blocks the shot from Hollis. Buck with a forearm there. There's that bionic elbow and a second bionic elbow. And Buck going for the Buck shot and misses. Hollis with a drop kick as Buck's on his knees. Hollis gathering him up. Buck kicks out at 2 3/4 again. Hollis growing frustrated. Taking a little bit of a breather there as he tries to decide what to do next. Look at this. Hollis mocking Billy Buck in that load up for the Buck shot. Is he going to hit a Buck shot on Billy Buck? As Billy Buck finds his way to his feet. Hollis going in. Billy Buck on a fireman's carry. Samoan drop for Billy Buck. He used Hollis' own momentum there to send him spine first. Buck coming. Oh, Jesus. Buck went throat first right across the top rope there. And he is back up to his feet, and Hollis is up on the top rope going for a flying knee. And Billy Buck with that big spine buster there. Buck is hooking it in the figure four. Buck's got it locked in. Could he be the new champion? Is Hollis going to tap? Hollis is reaching at Judas. Hollis hit David Weekley. Are you kidding me? Judas is in and he hits him. Weekley is down. Hollis poked him in the eye or something. And Judas is pulling Hollis out of the ring right now. What the hell was that for? Poked the ref in the face. And Judas said he and Hollis are going to the back. It's Jacob Ashworth. Ashworth is here. Hollis and Judas and Ashworth and Judas are going at it in the entrance ramp. Corey Hollis sees his insurance policy going to the back, and Billy Buck is back up to his feet. Buckshot is loading. Buckshot is loading, and he hits it. Hollis is out. Could this be it? New champion!